episode of Ring Rust Radio on Get Vocal. Every Monday night here on Get Vocal, Brandon Galvin. I am feeling good. I'm energized by tonight's episode on a positive note. It started off on a hauntingly sobering note with Roman Reigns announcing he had leukemia, announcing he had to vacate the Universal Championship. And I know I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan. I'm admittedly a detractor, I'll be nice and say that. But you have to separate what's real and what's fake. And, you know, that's just fucking absolutely terrible. But as weird as it is for me to say this, I can't wait to have him back in the ring.
I definitely hope he returns soon as possible. Soon as possible, right? Because I didn't go on Twitter purposely after that announcement because I didn't want to see the bullshit that I'm sure people said about Roman Reigns. Like, that is not the time to be spewing bullshit about someone.
Admittedly, I didn't see much online running him down.
Maybe people are getting better in this world than Donnie, because that was one of my first thoughts about the fact that people have been shitting on this guy for over 4 years.
And deservedly so from an in-ring perspective to a lot of us. Well, to me, listen. In this moment, it's not about that. We have to separate. If he comes out there, I'm booing him until he's like, I got leukemia. And I'm like, oh, okay. So right. Is this a thing? So it's a different thing. I'm supporting Joe Anoa'i. I'm supporting the man who is going through leukemia, who's going to legitimately battle this in real life. This is like watching a movie and the guy you like is battling cancer. You're like, okay, he's a bad guy in the movie, but I really like him as a person because he's doing the right thing here. And that's what this is about. And he truly is fighting a good battle. He's still not good in the ring, but that's neither here nor there.
Really a dumb opinion. But you could tell something was wrong. First he comes out in street clothes. I don't think we've ever seen him. Maybe once or I don't know if we've ever seen him in street clothes coming out.
I saw him when he was talking to his daughter and he was doing the teapot.
Yeah, but that wasn't on Raw though, right? Like as a segment on Raw, I don't think. Regardless, he comes out in street clothes. You could tell the way that he is soaking in the crowd. When they are booing him, you could see that there's a smile, but then there's something deeper than that. And so for that to come out of his mouth was absolutely shocking. You always kind of think maybe it's an injury or this and that, but to say you've had leukemia for 11 years, no one's known about it, and that now you have to give up your career for it to go fight, like that's just, it's insane to even think about the fact that was the bombshell that he had to go drop to the world. And then we can only just wish him the best. And I hope, and you could, the sign of respect from the crowd was great to see, because you just don't know how people are going to react. And for them to have a thank you Roman chant, that is the time to do it. And then Paul Heyman later in the show comes out and just cuts a great promo honoring Roman Reigns. Who knows when we'll see him back, but hopefully it's soon.
Yeah, I think it's a very good move by WWE to let him go out there first. Let him kind of like, hey, this is make my amends. This is what's really happening. Open up about the fact that he battled it 11 years ago. He's been, I assume he battled it 11 years ago, beat it, and then here comes back again. And they say the second time is always, there's a lot more question marks when it comes back the second time. And it's brutal. Cancer is the fucking worst. So sending all of our love and everything. And the guy everybody has to separate the character from the man who plays the character, and that's the same thing. And this is no different than movies. So you may hate a villain, but in real life, probably not a bad guy. Yeah. Well, in Hollywood, who knows? He might be a bad guy. I don't fucking know. But Roman Reigns seems like a really good family man, so that's good.
And so we wish him the best. I'm sure we'll talk more about it on Wednesday with Mike. And first, Donnie, though, before we move on, rest of our show, let's say that we are on Get Vocal, social media site, focus on face-to-face conversations, and we're going to do a little bit differently today. In a few minutes, so Donnie and I are going to talk about the main event of Raw very soon. But in a couple minutes after that, we are then going to open up to all of you, joining us for the conversation. Usually we wait until after the show ends, but this time we're going to get people on the show to ask questions, give their thoughts on Raw. A lot of fun, a little different time. Donnie, you did it when I was out for a night sick. So
Best night of my life. Definitely better than any night I've ever seen with you.
It was a great night for both of us. Let me tell you.
By the way, have the Giants fucking racked up that next L yet, or is it still going on? They're being informed that they have already lost. Yes.
Yeah, we're going for that number 1 pick.
Yeah, you better be.
Yeah. So yeah, now let's get into the main event of Raw, because you had to set the stage. Roman Reigns comes out. He announces that to leave WWE to go fight leukemia. Everyone wished him the best. What we didn't mention is that Dean and Seth come out and embrace him on the stage. They're all crying. They do the Shield. They give each other pounds. And later tonight, you see Ambrose and Reigns. Looks like everyone's on the same page. The main event of Raw: Ambrose and Rollins against Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Ziggler and McIntyre lose the tag team championships because Braun Strowman, who was attacked earlier tonight by Drew McIntyre, he comes out, gets revenge on McIntyre, chases him backstage, and now you have the setup for 2-on-1 Dolph Ziggler.
This is a lot that happened in the main event.
Yeah.
There's a lot of storyline things that happen. Yeah. I'll try to run down with as many as I can. Ambrose heel turn, absolutely the right time. George Cruz messaged us. It's the right time.
Didn't even get to that yet.
He turned heel. I'm adding opinion to the fucking point. Okay. Dean Ambrose turns heel on Seth Rollins in the fucking main event. There will be questions about whether it's the right time or not, especially considering the leukemia diagnosis.
No question whatsoever. That is the perfect time to do it, because it is when everyone would least expect it to happen.
And not even that it's the least time. It's not even that it's the least we'd expect it. It's the most impact he could get, right. Garnering genuine heel heat. Yes, we talked about the main problem with Dean Ambrose is he going to get booed? Will he get booed? Where can you do this to where he will get booed? You do it in fucking Philly, you do it in New York, they're gonna fucking cheer him. The day that Roman does this, he announces, "Hey, I got to go away. I got cancer. You guys are my brothers. I need you." He fucking turns on Seth Rollins, which by proxy is turning on Roman Reigns in a way, so you're going to get legitimate heel heat. Yes. So I'm very excited about that.
That is the perfect time. The Shield is broken. Roman Reigns has to leave. Shield is broken. Dean Ambrose, once again, saving Seth Rollins' ass to win the championship, proving, hey, you need me. Boom, that's when you turn on Rollins. After you just won a championship, everyone's going wild. It's honoring Roman Reigns that we are the Shield. And here it is, the perfect timing, because then what they did, what we all want, what the three of us wanted them to do, is make it sadistic. Have it drawn out. Don't just do the move and then leave. He drags us out. He pulls away the mat and DDTs Seth Rollins onto the concrete. Doesn't get better than that. And then leaves in the Shield way of leaving through the crowd. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
It's very rare that Raw does something brilliant. They just did it.
Well, to me, I feel like you're just kind of glossing over what is the highlight of Raw, which is the fact that it is now it's abundantly clear, Brandon Galvin. I need you to look into my eyes when I say this to you, because Braun Strowman, baby, is going to win the Universal Championship. He's going to pin Brock Lesnar clean as a whistle, and then he is going to go on to beat Drew McIntyre clean as a whistle, and he is going to be your top face moving into the holiday season, into the Royal Rumble, and probably WrestleMania.
No, you're completely wrong on all of that, actually. Because here's what's going to happen.
Look at him over here. Braun Strowman with his nipple out. Big man, smelling nice.
Here's what's going to happen, Donnie. Because you got now Drew McIntyre is pissed off at Braun Strowman. And now you have Dean Ambrose as a rogue heel, pissed off at the world. They're all interfering in that main event.
Nah, I disagree. Rollins and Ambrose are doing their own thing.
Nope.
McIntyre's not getting involved either.
Yeah.
Someone's guest 1049 over here said it's Brown Jewel instead of Crown Jewel, and I agree with that. It is Dookie. Probably shouldn't be in Saudi Arabia, WWE.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a good card, but it's less good with Roman Reigns.
I mean, minus the DX and Brothers of Destruction match.
They had a good segment today.
So tell me how Ronda Rousey didn't have a good segment, but how DX did.
Sure. What? Mike Chiari's here. Wow, that's.
No, it's a
I
fake
told
one.
you last week. I told you last week.
It's not fake. He doesn't have the balls to show up here.
No,
exactly.
I will forever believe that is Mike Chiari. Actually,
somebody just stole his Twitter picture and his name. Okay, but look, we can plenty of stuff. Good.
Hold on, you asked me a question about Ronda Rousey because I texted you. I didn't think she nailed her punchline at the end. That's not the first time that she didn't nail her punchline because she didn't do it in the feud with Stephanie McMahon either, and we called her out for that. Let me break it down the equivalent for you, Donnie. Just like how you get mad every time Mike Chiari does the brown box special and then tails off to the end, you could barely hear him. That's what Ronda Rousey did.
No, absolutely not. She nailed it this time. And when she's standing across from Nikki and Brie Bella, she seems like she's like Shakespeare. She's Shakespeare on the mic out there.
Nikki,
and Octagon, you ever been to it? It's like, no, stop that. But okay, let's open it up. Maybe let's see who wants to jump in and ask some questions. So if you are listening, you're watching right now,
coward, right? So he won't do it.
Of course not. So, but if you're in here, I know we talked to Momo earlier. There, that's who we got. We got 2 people. Here we go. Momo and Mike Chiari. It's not Mike Chiari. It's going to be Robert Hernandez. I bet. It's Robert Hernandez. I told you. It's better. Honestly, not a fan of Robert Hernandez, but he's far superior to Mike Chiari in every fucking way. But before we get to Mike Chiari, Robert Hernandez, Momo, you were literally in here before we were. So you got a question?
I mean, how do you see? Do you think that Dean Ambrose is going to do something at Crown Jewel, or they're just going to avoid that pay-per-view at all?
I honestly think Mike, I'll rephrase the question, turn it to you, BG, because this is interesting to me. Do you think we're going to hammer out a Seth Rollins-Dean Ambrose match for Crown Jewel? Because we.
Oh, wow. I didn't think about that.
The turnaround would be super quick, but it's WWE.
Rollins is in the World Cup.
Oh, that's true. That's correct. But does he then cost him the victory?
Yeah, he could. I mean, he could just interfere in a whole bunch of matches because I think he interferes in the main event.
I don't think he's on main event. I think he's only going after Rollins right now. Why do you insist on having him with my Braun?
Why not go after the championship?
Because he's not worried about that right now. He's a loose cannon. I heard he's doing the gimmick, the loose cannon gimmick.
Why? The whole thing that he was pissed about is Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are parading around the fact that they were champions. Now he'd be like, listen, I have the better championship. And I'll take your IC title, too. Here, dual champion.
Momo, did we answer your question awfully?
Yeah.
Momo, what do you think?
No, I think he was – I forgot that he was in the World Cup, but I think he's going to get attacked, like, cost them that. And then Survivor Series, I think, is like 2 weeks after. So they're probably going to team up or do team whatever. I mean, it's probably going to be for Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I think it'll be one-on-one. You got to give that one-on-one match away, and it's going to be – I would rather have it at Survivor Series than Crown Jewel. Cool. Good, Momo. Thank you for coming up with a question. Now, let's cut to Mike Chiari, Robert Hernandez, the superior Mike Chiari. And what's your question? Momo, I'm going to kick you out, and then somebody else, if you want to jump in, now's the time. Just mute when you get on.
All right, can you hear me?
Thank you, Momo. Yes, and God damn it. You do sound better than Mike Chiari as well.
Great headset.
Yeah. He doesn't have the bass that I have. Oh, this is my game. This is for whenever I need to get down and dirty on my Friday nights. But
what is your question, you fucking asshole?
It actually applies to the tournament. Actually, see, I have an idea. I have a theory that it's going to end up with Rollins in the finals being screwed by Dean, and possibly the Miz go over.
Oh, why would you put the Miz over in that situation? Why wouldn't you put a legend?
He's still mixed in with D-Bry. And
it really doesn't do anything for him. I think that wouldn't you want to have a guy like
Rey Mysterio?
I understand. Yeah, Rey Mysterio is who I thought in my head.
Yeah, Rey versus Rollins, and then Ambrose can screw him over. That's good.
Wait, there's no title shot for this damn tournament, right? That's the women's.
Yeah.
I had that mixed up. Oh, no wonder.
I'm sure you get a big stupid fucking trophy.
You get a little cup, Donnie.
Hey, do you think if Rey wins it, the trophy will be bigger than him?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. That is fucked up. You know what? Mike Chiari, you're out of here. I'm fucking tired of this bullshit. Thank you, Robert Hernandez. Good asshole. If anybody wants to jump in here besides the two people already have, Dante, you can unmute. Come on, Dante. What's your question about Raw, brother?
Brother?
Ring Rust Radio Day shirt he's got on? It is. I know of course, I can't hear you, Dante, but he's wearing a Happy Ring Rust Day. Look at the shirt. I still can't hear him, Dante. Anybody else want to jump in? Now's your chance. Now, forever hold your peace while Dante figures the shit out, which he never will.
George Cruz should jump in here and show us all of it.
George Cruz is a coward. He can't clean up messes, and he can't jump into. He's an asshole. But yeah, so PG, is there anything else that you had on the schedule? We could get it real quick.
So you have Braun Strowman win the title?
Somebody said Dante should upgrade his 2001 webcam, which makes me laugh. That's it. And you can also get it on the group messages over here. This is fun. I like getting people involved. I do. I think Braun Strowman absolutely wins the title. It's about time too, man. The guy deserves it so much. And I hope by having him turn face, it seems like he's turning face, right? Look at no, he's got your dog has a Cowboys jersey. Dante, if you can hear me, fuck the Cowboys, dude. Fuck the Cowboys. Go Eagles, baby. I can't wait until we play. Yeah, he's gone. He left. He left. You're being mean. Oh, God damn it. But yes, whatever. Braun Strowman's champion or whatever. But for real, yes, I do think that's
okay.
Well,
if no one...
I know it's kill you inside, and to me, BG, that's the best part of all this.
Braun Strowman sucks. If it's just between them two, fucking Brock Lesnar better win.
He's gonna lose, dude. For the record, he's going to lose. Yeah, is PG? You know what that means, right?
I think you're about to.
And we're out of here. Good,
Donnie. Now that we're done with our show, it was great. Just what happened last week on Ring Rust Radio. It was great to have Dante in here to show us his cowboy dog. And to have Mike Chiari join us and Momo, of course, answer good questions. But now we're going to end our live recording. And just in case those of you who didn't want to join us for the live recorded session that's going to be posted on YouTube and Patreon later, we are going to open it up for you guys to talk to us. It's about 5-10 minutes after the show. And you can do that by clicking the Match Me Up button in the top right corner.
Yes, and thank you guys so much for joining us here, for doing this with us every single Monday night on Get Vocal. If you're watching this on Facebook, if you're watching this via YouTube, please click over to Get Vocal. Have fun with us. Please get involved. It's a really great way for you to get some instant feedback from us and just chat with us on a Monday night. We just had to watch all of Raw just like you, and we were all angry about it. The least we can do is chat with each other and have a good time about it. So I love that every single Monday night. But next week, let me tell you guys ahead of time, next Sunday after Evolution at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, we are doing a post-show for the pay-per-view. I'm very excited about that because I do not think I will hate that show, although the card is not great. But it's still going to be better than Raw. So at the very least, we have that. But every Monday night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Check it out on Get Vocal. Guys, match me up. Click the Match Me Up logo. And thank you so much for listening. As always, BG, I'm superior to you in every way. But that's just okay because you know what? We are here to stay.